Alright. Should be live. Start my stream with the Steam controller. Because we're using the mouse and keyboard for this build. I can't find my own stream. Fucking OBS makes it so difficult with the chat, man. I cannot figure it out with the chat. Can't get the chat working in OBS. There we go. Finally. Oh. Is that working? Please, God, tell me this is working now. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm still very new to the streaming shit, obviously. Can I... God damn it, Steam controller. Oh, it's fine. Anyways, how are you guys doing? When do you think the new Tarantula Pros will officially come out? They should be out late June. I believe. Late June would be, I think that's the official, I think they said it late June, quite some time ago. I can't see anything. Oh my God. Managing my stream with the Steam controller? This is crazy. What a jank-ass setup. We're gonna get started building here in a second. Okay, there. We got, yes, okay, we got chat right here now. Perfect. Perfect. Is there a specific reason why you left out the Xbox Razer Wolverine controllers in your 2026 controller overview? Yes, they're not great. The Razer Xbox controllers have proven to be quite unreliable, so they're not the best. I have a whole video coming out on controller reliability in the middle of June. It's to be a tier list. I'm very excited about that. Have you ever touched the 8-bit versus 12-bit stick res for shooters? I have. For some games, it feels more significant than others, I'll admit. All right, now how do AM4 RAM sticks go? I think it's slot 1 and slot 3 or something like that. Can attest, have one I've thrashed to shit and stuck with now. Yeah, the Razer Xbox controllers are, I forgot, is it 1 and 3 or is it 2 and 4 for AM4? I think it's 2 and 4 actually. I probably should have explained a little bit. Usually slots 1 and 3, okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking too, because AM4 is weird like that. Anyways, first, should probably explain what the fuck we're doing. Check manual to be sure. Oh, there is no manual. There is no manual for this build. There is not going to be any manuals. This is going to be straight up just me kind of doing this. I've done a bunch of PC builds, but this is a bunch of used parts. Some from my collection, some that I got. And it's gonna be jank. It's gonna be fun. You guys will have fun. We got a 6-core CPU. We got an 8GB VRAM GPU. All these parts sound way better than they actually are. This is a Ryzen 5 3600, and we have an RX 578 GB. So altogether, the PC build is going to be around $500 when you're said and done. When's the Scuff Omega review coming? I don't think I'm going to do the Scuff Omega. People really want me to do the Scuff Omega, but I have to come out of pocket for that, and that's $200, man. I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that for another Scuff controller I'm not going to be able to recommend, because I can't recommend it now. So why would I recommend it later? Or so why would I buy it just to not recommend it later, you know? Like, I can't recommend a SCUF controller. I liked the Envision when it came out, but that was because it came out and it hadn't like been around for a while. And now that it's been around for a while, we can see that the Envision isn't actually all that good in terms of reliability, just like every other SCUF controller. So there's no reason to do the SCUF Omega. Even though people desperately want me to, I just don't see the point. I feel like game reviews would be appropriate. Do you have thoughts on the new Subnautica? I do not. I have not played it. But I do plan on doing gaming shit here very soon. BeamNG is coming to PS5. I am so excited, dude. This is going to be the craziest shit ever. I am, like, incredibly amped for that. BeamNG on PS5, that's going to be crazy. And they changed the lighting system and a bunch of other shit. It's just, oh, man. Fucking BeamNG is starting to look like GTA 6. And GTA 6 isn't even out yet. Our CPU in a plastic wrapper. And a fresh CPU cooler. A tiny one from AMD, because AMD started putting the tiny coolers in their fucking boxes for these. Like, my friend, I think this came with a Ryzen 5 5600X. Which it's not going to cool. I don't know. It's like Intel. I would have an idea on a video of PC controllers, which work with Steam input, extra buttons, etc. Mostly input controllers, I believe. Yeah, I think, well, I'm going to be doing something, not really something like that, but I'm going to be doing a comparison between two Steam input controllers soon, the DualSense Edge and the Steam controller. Yeah. Sup, cuzzo? What's up, sis? How you doing? But I might do a Steam input video. I don't know. I still haven't really... Ooh. Dropped it on its pins. Luckily, the pins are fine. When I finally get a PC, I've been debating double Azeron, Archeron, or whatever it's called. Azeron, I have one. I use it every day. It's like my... Come on, just tear open so I can not fucking have to, like... scrape these pins against anything. I use my Azeron to edit. I don't game with it. I've not never gamed with it. I used to game with it a lot, actually, now that I think about it. I just haven't gamed with it in so long. I never game with it nowadays. But I like it. The Azeron's a rather interesting device. Oh, man. These fucking indicators are so small. Oh, fuck. I didn't get shots of these. I'll do that later. I didn't get shots of these parts. I meant to get shots of these parts. You can bend a pin and still be okay if it's one of the dozen ground pins. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I've bent pins before. I've bent pins and then bent pins backwards. Or back to their original position before. Azeron cyborg hand keypad thing. Yes, I love it. I have it right over here, actually. It is the most beat fucking item in my entire collection. Where is... I can't see what it looks like on stream right now. Motherfucker. There we go. Yeah, it's beat. It's dusty. Half the switches double click, but it works. Love the Azeron for editing. I'm not a big fan of it for gaming. I bent enough pins to disable slots 3 and 4 on a full RAM slot motherboard. Damn. It's absolutely bonkers, my guy. That looks hard to get used to. Surprisingly, it's easy. It's probably one of the easiest devices I've ever had the pleasure of using, actually. Like, out of all the controllers and all the weird shit I've used, I think it's been harder using the Steam controller than it has been to use the Azeron. I like the Azeron a lot. Wow, that is a lot of fucking gunk. Yeah, these parts are old. I cleaned these earlier and they're still filthy. I like the Azeron, though. I think I'm going to buy another one here very soon because mine is... It's not that it's too old, it's just too beat. I gotta get a case for it because the everything double clicks. I think it's because of dust. Nowadays, I think it's because of dust. Anyways, what else? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, did you guys hear about the Elite Series 3? That's fucking weird. I heard that, I saw a thing about the Elite Series 3. Are these the proper standoffs for this? Are they? They're AM4, but they're too tall. Shit. How is that not the proper standoffs? Huh. Let me see something real quick. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a big uh-oh. I don't think we have the proper motherboard standoffs for this. Whoops. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. Just screws and bare. What the fuck? That one doesn't use those black standoffs, I think. Yeah, the problem is that underneath these standoffs, it's not like these standoffs go over top of the normal ones, I think. Wait, do they? No. I need a standoff for this. Whoops. There should be some AM4 bullshit here somewhere. No fucking way. Those aren't the right size. Those are gonna fuck me. Yep, might be screwed. Hi Vakuda, hope you have a great stream and a great day. Thank you, I appreciate it. Xbox Elite 3 Series 3 leaks. No extra bumpers that I'm not looking at it. I take the new 8-bit dough coming up soon just because of that. Yeah, there were no extra buttons on the front. It didn't look significantly different to the Elite Series 2. I had two, what was it? They were two, whatchamacallit, scroll wheels. It was so weird. It doesn't look that different, but apparently it's like set up for cloud gaming or something. I don't know. I think the Elite Series 3 is going to tie into another one of those services that Microsoft is going to do that's going to die in 10 years and no one's going to remember, like Mixer. Who the fuck remembers Mixer? How much did the RAM cost? Or is this just from a previous build? I had 4 RAM sticks in here, and I took 2 of them out for this build. And then when this build's done, I have to take those 2 RAM sticks, put them back in here for a week, and then I have to take them out again so I can do the rest of this video. And then, at the end of next month, I'm actually going to buy RAM for this build and then give it to my friend. So it shall be a good time. These standoffs don't work either. This is gay. Gay. I do have... Uh-oh. I'm trapped. I'm a bit trapped because I don't know. Whoops. Sorry, guys. I don't know exactly where I would have put the standoffs for these coolers, these small coolers, and the bigger cooler that I do have. I don't have a fan for it. So I have a big CPU cooler, like a big chunky one. But for whatever reason, I've lost the fan that went on that CPU cooler. My old one, the big fat one. And that's, I believe, where these standoffs came from. So I'm gonna go check and see if I can grab that cooler and throw it on here. And at least kind of hodgepodge getting a fan on there. It screws directly into the back plate. Yeah, the problem is that the back plate, oh yeah, you're right. This isn't the right back plate. That's what my problem is. Hold on. Oh! Oh! Hold on. Where are you, you motherfucker? There is, in fact, a backplate here somewhere. I have 2 boxes of dead motherboards, by the way. This is absolutely ridiculous. Party does not stop in this house. Please, God. First off, come out of this box. God damn it. Yes! You are a fucking genius. Yes. So, there's an entire dead motherboard here that Amazon decided not to have me send back. It's a gigabyte board, so it's basically valueless. I don't know anyone who would want it anyways. If someone wants to tinker with it, I'll probably end up selling it on like eBay or something because it's valueless right now. But this has a backplate, an AM4 backplate. You are fucking a genius. Thank you, Sula. Fellow AMD man of culture. Backplate on? No. What's the budget on the build? If you were to buy everything in this build, it'd be around 500 bucks. Maybe 550, depending on where or what kind of sellers you end up buying from on like eBay, because this is going to be a used parts build. But never buy like power supplies or whatchamacallit, storage. Used. Never buy those used. I should keep these screws. Backplate for an AM4 board. And then get my custom backplate out of the fucking way. Display it on the wall. Oh, hell no. How old are you? I am 23. Which makes me feel incredibly old because 2003 was way too long ago. And I vividly remember the 2010s and the 2000s. No one remembers NASCAR or watching NASCAR with their family in the 2000s like I do. Holy shit, was it the most fun thing ever. And no one will ever get that feeling ever again because NASCAR is such a complete piece of shit sport nowadays. God damn it. Those screws don't stick in there like they should. One of them did. Dude, I'm so pissed about NASCAR. I swear to God, if Joey Logano wins another fucking championship, I'm going to lose my mind. I spent like $160 on a new power supply just for the efficiency ratings on cybernetics. Well, if you need it, then you need it. Hell yeah. Come on, stay. Stay. There we go. All right. Perfect. Ultra budget while the RAM is $270. The RAM, where's my RAM? This RAM is not $270. This RAM, or the RAM I'm going to be recommend, or the RAM this is 16 gigabytes of 4,000 hertz DDR4, which is probably around, what, 130, 140 bucks right now? But the recommended spec for this build, because this motherboard runs at 3200 megahertz, is going to be 16 gigs of 3200 megahertz DDR4, which you can get for around 80 bucks, I believe. Which is still ridiculous and really sucks, but it's better than DDR5. fucking Micro Center's got some crazy deals. I saw a Zach's Tech Turf short the other day that pointed me in this direction, and I went and checked it out, and it was true. Micro Center was offering a bundle with like $400 of RAM, but the value of the RAM in the bundle was only like $200. It was crazy. And they have a bunch of bundles like that. I swear to God, they have to be losing ass loads of money on those right now. It's got to be. What? RAM prices are why you can see any celeb's corn imaginable, so don't complain. Sir, see, this is... What the fuck is going on with my chat? Crazy, I got my 32 gigabyte 6000 hertz DDR5 for $100 a year ago. Yeah, absolutely batshit insane. I got my 32 gig kit of 4000 megahertz DDR4 for like probably the same price that it is right now. And I got it half a decade ago. So there's paste on this CPU cooler, but it's, I'd assume it's quite old. Do I risk it and use this paste on this CPU cooler, or do I wipe it off and use my own paste? Because I have my own paste. What do you guys think? It looks okay. It has a fucking thumb smudge on it, though. I don't like that. It's not very thick. Bro was about to spaz reading that dumb shit. Bro, every stream, people challenge me like I'm mentally challenged. Oh, okay, I'm stupid. I should just never be seen again. What is going on in the fucking chat? So lucky I live close to a MC, built my PC last year. Yeah, good fucking timing. Use your own, fresh is always better. Risk, does it look dry or cracked? It looks on its way. I'm gonna wipe it off. Actually, no. Come over here, bitch. Alrighty. I drop a new X pattern. What pattern do you guys do for the fucking paste? Because I've seen a million different patterns, and I've heard people say you put the paste everywhere. I've heard that people say you just add a little drop. Yeah, this paste was drying the fuck out. It's not trying to come off at all. Jesus, that's insane. That was never going to work. Why the fuck does AMD do this? Just let me put the paste on. I get you trying to be courteous and everything, but this is like not a lot. Just a small dot. Yeah, I've always put a small dot. Oh, come on. Don't get shit in there. Sorry, guys. Just trying to clean off the CPU cooler real quick. It's being a bitch. And I'm trying to get most of this off because this is like dry shit. Fucking feels like dry shit. Jesus, man. It's awful. And I got it all over my thumb. Great. If you are insane, use PTM 7950. Yes. RX 570, my beloved. Dude, the RX 570 is literally... Well, actually, I started my first PC build, I had an RX 580. You guys want to know what the funniest part about this whole build is? My fucking first PC build is almost identical to this. Almost identical. And my first PC build was years and years ago. It was back in 2020. And this is the same price. I spent $600 on that rig, and you could very easily just end up, or, you know, depending on what sellers you get your shit from, you could accidentally end up spending $600 on the same rig we're about to build today. PC building has gone nowhere on the budget end, dude. And even when you do spend more, you're still getting 8 GB cards. You get a 16 gigabyte card like the 5060, that shit sucks. All right, yeah, it's clean. It's clean. My first had an APU during mining crisis, Ryzen 3 2200G. After that, 5700 XT. Nice. I still run an APU because I like to get, I'm in a situation where I consistently have my GPU removed from my PC. So I need to be able to run my PC without it having its GPU in. So I have an APU as well. Still rocking a 5700G. Like a G unit. All right. Okay, gotta get fucking comfortable for this. Micro Center is just the new Best Buy at this point. Man, Micro Center's way fucking better than Best Buy. What the fuck are you talking about? Even though Best Buy nowadays, they have really good PC part deals. All right, so we're gonna put a small dot because I'm not doing like X pattern or anything. I've had bad experiences putting too much thermal paste on. I've done it before. Oh, shit. Fucking thermal paste moved like a bitch. Is that enough? I'm gonna add a tiny bit more, just to be safe. I don't want it squirting out the sides because I've had it squirt out the sides and then fuck with my pins, but not, and like, stop dripping. I don't want to touch you. Come on. Gross. Yeah, I've had pins get caught up with thermal paste, and that's actually, it's not killed them, but it's stopped them from working. APU is great if you use it for like movies and light stuff. Also light power, or also low power. They're great if you do that, yes. And if you have something like a 5700G, it's just a solid CPU with an APU added to it. So, I've never really maxed this thing out. I have a 3070 right now, and that thing is just not fucking it, dude. Like, I really want, like, a 5070 because this CPU is capable of crazy shit. I've never used more than, like, 30 or 40% of it. It's never had its legs stretched once in its life. I'm so bricked. See, what the fuck is my chat? What did I do to end up with a chat like this? If you don't end up with thermal paste all over everything, you're kind of doing it wrong. I think I agree with that one. I would add just about P size and spread it. I'd use PTM 7950 if it was direct die like the GPU. Using TM30. All right. So CPU fan. One is going to go up here, so we're going to rotate it like this. Specs are in the description if you're looking for specs. Cost is around 500 bucks, maybe 600 bucks, depending on how you get your parts or where you get your parts from. But these are all used parts, and the video is also going to assume used parts as well. Not all. Storage and power supply are new, again. All right, now here's my least favorite part of any PC build ever, is lining up the cooler. So line up one side, line up the other, and then feel like I'm gonna break the CPU trying to put this cooler in. Okay, there we go. TM30 is good. Thermaltake makes decent stuff. Paste doesn't matter at this stage unless you want something super premium. Oh yeah, this is just a basic build. You don't need like a crazy paste for this. This is a very basic build. I gotta get the fuck out of the way of the camera. Get the fuck out of the way of the camera. I'm watching the stream. Get the fuck out of the way. I swear to God, CPU coolers are so weird, dude. The threads barely fucking reach. Cable management? What's that? Just stuff it in. I stuff it in and shut it in the back. Can't see it if it ain't there. I am not about to do crazy cable management. Y'all niggas are about to see the craziest shit in the world. You guys are about to see a dude fucking shove a bunch of cables in the back of a computer and call it a day. And I'll do cable management all later off screen when I'm done. I'm just trying to get this thing started up. I bought my Thermal Grizzly for a PC I liked just because I could, but definitely didn't need it. Oh yeah, the Thermal Grizzly shit's pretty insane. Don't they have those thermal pads and shit? 9070 XT itself should be $600, but it probably isn't. Yes. 16 gigabyte cards are, like, a good 16 gigabyte card is a minimum of $600. That's what I don't like. It's like, and it's not even $600. Fuck $600. You're probably gonna have to spend $700 or $800, even if you want to get like a last gen, like 4070 Ti Super or 4080 or 4080 Super. Those are still similar prices to 5070s, 5070 Ti's, and 5080s. So like, what the fuck? It's just complete bullshit. I have zero patience for this fiddly shit. Honestly, I lose my patience very quickly with it. Ah, yes, my favorite Afro streamer. Time to say Fed posting things. Time to say Fed posting things. I'm not a fucking Fed. You're a Fed. Who are you, a Fed? This cable gonna work here? Wrap it back around. I got a cheap 9070 XT for $760, I think. Hell yeah. Maybe. Tell me more about the Boston Marathon. You know, you want to know what's so fucking funny? You specifically asked me about the one event in America I absolutely don't actually know anything about. Because I watched it happen when it was on TV and everything. I don't know much about the Boston Marathon, but what I do know is everything about all the other weird things and mass shootings that happened in America that were all really strange. So you can ask me about any of those, and I'll gladly answer. It's a McDonald's straw, by the way. Also, how does the Steam controller feel now? The pads mostly. The pads feel fucking great, but they're very difficult to get used to. So you have to take time, but they're good. I like them. All right, next we have the motherboard completed. Micro ATX. Look at it. It's so pretty. It's so filthy still, even after I fucking cleaned it up. Bro might be AI. I've watched for a few years and motherfucker doesn't age. Yo, I have been the same age since I was 15. I haven't looked any different. I haven't grown. I told my mom when I turned 15 that I wouldn't grow or look any different. She didn't believe me. I have not looked or any different. I haven't grown. I haven't done anything. Who did 9/11? The Israelis had a lot of reasons for 9/11. It was very good for them. They were very happy when it happened. All of them. Just saying. I wouldn't have been happy at 3,000 people died. I just, me personally, I wouldn't have been so happy. I wouldn't have been so dancy about it. All right, so we're gonna set this over here. And now it's time for the case. Beautiful 570 box. Can't believe it's still in the box. Fucking box is as old as I am. Probably some people watching that are as old as that 570. My stream been on 144p for some reason. It should be at 1080. I got it available at 1080. It looks like 1080. I prefer a pre-built PC. Yeah, I don't. I love myself handcrafting a rig with parts and cussing like a mechanic for no reason. Even though I absolutely don't need to do that. It's more expensive usually. Nowadays, I'm not saying building your own PC is always more expensive, but nowadays building your own PC is like 30% more expensive. You might as well just buy a fucking PC at this point. There is no reason to build a PC. And I've seen the market say the same thing. Everyone has, like, for the most part, stopped engaging with PC content, and that's for a reason. It's because no one could afford to build a PC, which is why I'm building one out of all of my old parts. Because the economy is fun. All right. Specs, they're in the description. Ryzen 5 3600, RX 578 gigabyte. All right. Okay. Don't ask why we have a 700 watt power supply. It's all I had. It definitely doesn't need 700 watts. It'll be more than fine without 700 watts. What's the final mouse of PC controllers, if you will? Well, I don't know much about final mouse, so I can't really answer that. But what I could say is like what's the best controller for PC? Or like, yeah, what's the best controller for PC? Because if that's the case, then I would say it's got to be between the Vader 5 Pro, the G7 Pro, and the Steam controller. Depending on what you want to do. You don't know about mouse, but do you know about mouse? I don't, actually. You might have got me there. I don't trust pre-build. I feel like it's going to blow up or some shit and melt me and my family. Nah, a pre-build will be fine. Although, I did have to replace a power supply in a pre-built one time because my friend had one. And it started shocking him through his keyboard. So we replaced the power supply immediately. Does this come down? Why is it ridged right there? This is a ridiculous PC case. It's just my PC case, but cheaper. Slightly smaller, too. My PC case is wide. What do you think of the massive price increase of the Steam Deck? Yeah, somebody fucked themselves. Somebody was the last bastion of hope for many gamers and immediately took that away from them. Somebody just released an awesome controller and then completely bottled that by raising the price on their beloved Steam Deck, which was great for the price compared to its age up until recently, and now, based on its age, is too fucking expensive. Way too expensive. If you bought a Steam Deck a year ago, you are up. Fuck you. Alright, so I got all these screwy screws. Because no, wait, here are the motherboard screws. Okay, yeah, I got motherboard screws. I gotta get this power supply in. And I need power supply screws. Shit, god damn it. My brother liked Blitz 2, but now runs games for Cyclone 2. I'm on the 8K aim labs now. Hell yeah. Yeah, I haven't tried the Blitz 2 yet. How's your mental been lately, bro? My mental has been great. Although I will be 100% honest, it's been it's not been very rough. It's just been like building trying times with the channel. Come back after a year. I'm getting back into doing the YouTube thing. I'm enjoying it. But I don't know. I feel real strange every day. Because, you know, I want to do this for a living. And I'm still kind of working on that. And it's been real rough. But overall, it's been solid. Love you, man. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Keep up the great work, brother. Hey, thank you, man. If I'm done with this stream before you get out of work, come on over. We now live in a world where the best gaming handheld is a Switch 2, which is fucking ridiculous. We're here for you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you. What's your day job? Believe it or not, even though I say I don't do this full time, I actually do this full time. But so the situation's complicated. I don't live on my own right now. I help out living at home. And I'm trying to get this channel to a point where I can live on my own. Now, I make enough to be able to say, like, for instance, the jobs in my area pay me as much as I get paid from this channel. And that's just how it is. But the jobs in my area also don't pay people enough to live. So, everyone's struggling. And it's just it's a rough time, man. Like, fuck hell, it's a rough time. Can you not? I'm going to shove this in. Is this upside down? I think it is upside down. It is upside down. Okay. Our favorite Marty McFly controller reviewer. Hell yeah, man. Thank you. My bro had a decent following on YT on his channel, like 500 watching streams and several thousand subs, and took off a few months for mental health, and is much better now. So do what is needed, man. Yeah, man. I took a year. Not for my mental health. I took a year to make sure my mental health got as bad as physically possible. For some reason. That was a fun time. But thank God 2025 is over. I needed to get back to doing this to be healthy, to be 100% honest with you guys. It is... I don't know. Always been a creative type person. Like to do creative type things. Including cussing at this computer while putting this computer together for my friend. Hopefully I don't put a dent in it before I give it to him. If I do, sorry, Keaton. That's how it is. Living on your own feels like a trap. Stay with mom and farm money. Ancient people before the 50s would live with family forever. See, that's what I fucking keep telling myself. As I'm like, this is like, I'm like, we live in an abnormal time where everyone, you want to know what happens to all my friends who get out on their own? They either get into a relationship with someone who has way more money than them and they end up doing completely fine. Or B, they struggle. And when I mean they struggle, I mean they struggle. Living in their car struggle. Like, everyone I fucking know is in one of two camps. And the people who are in camp A are not in the same areas as the rest of the other people. It's a really weird fucking time. Like, all this big world shit's going on, and people are constantly talking about it, but there's a lot of little world shit that's going on that a lot of people don't really see. And it's like, it's just a weird time for everybody, I've noticed. staying with the parents and helping out financially is just a smart money move these days. It just is. It seriously just is. And it's... Did I do this? I did this. I put a fucking braided thing on this. Why did I do that? You know what? Fuck it. We'll keep it. 2025 sucked ass. Wasn't nothing like Black Ops 2 told me. Yeah, Black Ops 2 made it seem like it would be a lot more like fanciful and romantic. Be a lot more interesting. Instead of just, you know, hell on Earth. Alright, so we need CPU power. These cables are all tangled up. CPU power, which is gonna have to go up. We're gonna need one of these for ARGB, maybe? One of these for storage. Oh. This for power. This for GPU. What other hobbies are you into? Right now, nothing. Right now, I spend day in, day out making YouTube videos, and every day I hear from someone that I haven't heard before that I need to get something else to do so I don't burn myself out. So, there will be a second channel soon. So I could do some gaming content, because I want to do some gaming content again. I'll probably have a second channel at about 100K, alongside merch. The original plan was to do the Patreon and everything at 100K, but I decided to do the Patreon and the Twitter and everything a little earlier. Alright, so we're going to connect up these ARGB fans. Can we do that? They're already connected. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Thermaltake. I'm trying to get all these cables sorted before I put the motherboard in. That way, when I put the motherboard in, I could just kind of lock the cables down, and it's really smooth. It's weird how we changed how we lived the past 50 years for the worst. Oh my god, dude. The past 50 years have been absolutely insane. People don't realize how much things have changed in the past 50 years and where we've gone collectively. Oh yeah, I gotta get these cables out of the way to put that cable through. That's what I was doing. On God, it is not worth the struggle. If you can move in with family, do it and save. That is, if you get along with them. Yeah, I fucking feel terrible for the people out there who do not get along with their family. You know who I feel great for? I feel great for me, because the front panel... Finally, why do case manufacturers not start doing front panel single cables? Like unified front panel cables. This is amazing. But yes, if you don't hate your family, move in with them. I regret buying Lego Batman at full price. Yeah, especially when that bitch was cracked day one. What? What are you talking about? You didn't crack it? What? They talked endlessly about how they were gonna have anti-cheat and this, that, and the other, and endlessly about, oh, it's gonna work this time, and that shit didn't work. Bitch. Oh, the anti-cheat is so robust this time, and cracked day one, get fucked. I have a problem buying games nowadays, man. I really do. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because I'm on PC or what, but I'm fucking like, Because I really gotta want a game to spend $70. Like when it was $60, I don't know. Something about $60 seems more reasonable to me. Because after tax, it's close to $70. But after tax on $70, it's close to $80. It's like, what? It's like after taxes, I was already paying $70 for this fucking game. Why the fuck do I need to pay? What? Please. All right. So this is gonna be a mess. This is gonna be an absolute mess. So this cable is going to go here. And then these cables are going to go here. Which means they need to go behind everything else. Why buy games on a PC, especially at full price? I don't know. I don't know. I've seen unified or front panel connectors from 2020 onwards. Hell yeah. Come on. Yo, what's up, man? Big fan. Hey, what's up, Papas? How you doing? How you doing? These cables are gonna be way too in there. That's fine. I'll get it figured out later. That's fine. Now we have this, which I don't actually think I'm gonna need, so don't fucking get the screws everywhere. And this cable goes back behind all these other cables, so I'm gonna wrap it up and then shove it behind all the other shit in front of the power supply. Should be easy. Hey Vakuda, I'm thinking of buying a new Ryzen Wolverine V3 against the G7 Pro. Would you recommend? I'd recommend the G7 Pro over the Ryzen Wolverine. The G7 Pro is cheaper, it's faster, it has not as many rear buttons, but it has better thumbsticks, it has better software customization. It has better price to performance. And I probably already said this, but overall it's a lot more reliable, so yeah. Sorry, I asked twice about the Discord, just got it from your channel description. My bad, my bad. I should have responded to that. Alright, so now that's just gonna have to sit there. Turn this case out a little more so you guys can see a little more. It's kind of dark. Cable management. There's just a wad of cables here, and then a wad of cables here, and then a wad of cables here for all the fans. And then we have case cables, which got to go here, and then these, which also kind of have to go here. I'm going to tie all of this up right here. Because I don't know what else to do with that. Mod your own politics. Politics mod. Yes, just pirate or wait for Steam sale. Yeah, honestly. What case is that? This is the thermal. It's in the description. It is the it's the Thermaltake View 170, I believe. It's either the View 170 or the T170, but a T170 is a car. I think I'm getting that confused. And then this cable can run it's going to kind of have to be a little loose, unfortunately. Yeah, it's going to have to be loose for right now. Can be shoved back here. So it's out of the way. SSD. I see water cooling case maybe? No, I'm not doing any water cooling. I'm just doing normal air cooling. I'm pretty sure this is how you install an SSD, isn't it? It's got to be upside down because the cables are going to be the other way. And then I'm pretty sure it's these small ones with a lip. Notice the specs, they're in the description, buckaroo. Never use a Windows USB stick later. Well, what do you mean use a Windows USB stick? Does everybody not put Windows on a USB stick and, you know, bootleg Windows? Raise your hand if you've paid for a Windows copy before. Looking at you. What's the minimum amount you need in your budget for water cooling? Depends on what kind of water cooling you want to do. If you just want an AIO, you can get one of those for like 40 bucks. But if you want like a full like custom water cooled system, it depends on what kind of hardware you have. I mean, I suppose it really doesn't. You're just gonna have a crazy cooled PC no matter what kind of hardware you have in there. But that shit's difficult and hundreds of dollars, and especially if you're gonna do like hard tubing or whatever. Oh god, I've never fucked with water cooling. I only recently got an AIO for my main rig because I wanted to show off my PS2. My man's making Windows CDs in 2026. Hell yeah. I do Windows installation tool on a thumb drive. Yeah, I do too. I paid for Windows twice. Man! V, can you tell me which motherboard form factor is for like tiny PC, like the ones that look like a lunchbox? I have micro ATX, but I want to get a new case. Which motherboard form factor is tiny? Micro ATX. Well, actually, no. It's IATX, isn't it? Isn't IATX smaller than MATX? I think IATX is smallest. I don't know what IATX stands for, but I know that there are smaller motherboards than ATX. Correct me if I'm wrong. ITX is smallest. Ah! Got too paranoid, my system got hacked, so made some Microsoft accounts. I have started signing out of Microsoft accounts because I keep getting hacked from them. I keep getting hacked. My PC has gotten hacked a few times in the past few years, and it's always been from my Microsoft account. Always. Is this where this goes? Where? Oh, my son of a fucking lord. I screwed the SSD in upside down because I was like, oh, it's upside down. I got to screw it in upside down. No, I screwed it in upside down, upside down, upside down. And now it's upside down. It's the wrong way around. Small builds are real headaches and waste of time unless you're building HTPC, basically not gaming. Small builds are fucking cool if you're like really, 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 really patient. I just dropped a screw. And it fucking disappeared into my crotch. So we're getting another screw. My crotch is a void. Clearly. Alright, we're going to pop this SSD out of this thing. Swap it around. And install this SSD and install this hard drive. And then we're going to get the motherboard in there. And then we'll almost be done. An hour in. I am fucking storming along with these goddamn PC builds like recently, man. Had to completely rebuild my PC, did it in record time, and then spent 3 days troubleshooting a dying motherboard. That's my favorite thing about Windows, is troubleshooting for several thousand years until you find out that one of your components is intermittently dying, but sometimes it works, so it makes you think that it's just a problem with like a setting or something. Windows is fun. Void crotch, your Metal, your Metal Gear Solid name. That's great. You looking forward to the Batman Part 2? Of course. Of course. I've screwed around with small builds, micro ATX, XFS, PSUs. It was more expensive, more headaches, no space. Oh yeah, that's exactly what you're paying for. That's the experience you pay for. You pay to have a PC case that, looking at it logistically, doesn't fit the parts that you're going to put into it. But then when you're done with it, it does fit all those parts. Even though it definitely shouldn't have. Okay. I would love to do a small build one day. Only problem is that they're really fucking expensive. Have you ever looked at an IT, like, hold on. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have looked into this. You ever looked at the price of an ITX motherboard? Holy fuck. For something so small, it is outrageous. That form factor is ridiculous. Then you gotta get a dual fan graphics card. Or if you want to get a triple fan graphics card, you need a case that's tiny as fuck, but it's long as shit, so it looks like a weird lunchbox. ITX motherboard is 3 times the price, deadass. What games are you good at and why? I am not good at many games. I'll be 100% honest with you. I'm really only good at like BeamNG. I'm really good at building in Fortnite. There's not many games I'm that good at. Now, son of a bitch. It would be ideal to screw this. Oh, son of a whore. I completely forgot that there's a hard drive bay in the bottom of this. What's your highest rank in a game? On the 5M busted server, I am like level 203. That's about it. I don't know. Call of Duty, I'm currently like level 62. Because I really only play the game to make videos. And that's about it. Because I really hate playing online games nowadays. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older or what. What's your highest Tekken rank? I don't play Tekken. I don't play Tekken. I don't play games that are gonna piss me off, bro. That's like I'm getting too old for all that. I used to play games exclusively that would piss me off all day, all night. And I'm tired of it. I don't play competitive games no more. I don't play games with sweats. I don't play games with hardcore fan bases or anything like that. None of that shit. I barely fucking play games nowadays that are online unless I'm specifically doing work for these videos. Embarrassing, but what's the recommendation on how to manage airflow? All these only debates make my single cell hurt. Intake front or exhaust front or top? Is the front right there? Okay, so here's the front. This is where your fans would normally be because this is the front. It's glass because it's fancy. But what you want is you want your... What the fuck is that? Oh, it's the fucking thing on top of the glass. You want intake here. You want air to be brought in from the bottom. So you want fans taking in air here, bringing in air from the bottom, if you could have fans in the bottom. And then you want air to be exhausted out the top and out the back because air rises. This provides the best cooling solution. It also, like Sula is talking about in the chat, provides you with positive pressure, so it pushes the hot air out of the system. Real, I play my games on easy mode. You want to know what's crazy is I play a lot of games on hard. Like a lot of story games I'll play on hard. But then when it comes to online games, I just don't play them. Like I'll lose a couple of times and then I just hop off. Because it's like I can't get a kill, man. I fucking hopped on Call of Duty the other day and hopped right off. Because I just couldn't get a kill. A kill. It's not even about curb stomping people into the moon. It's about getting a kill. I just heard a chat notification. Oh. Hey, we got a new subscriber. Hell yeah. I hear the chat notifications now because I have my earbud. I'm all about story games. Don't have any time in my life to play online games anymore. Yeah. There's also that. It's like... Online games take a lot of time and a lot of energy. I don't want to set this on its glass, but I kind of have to. That feels wrong. And then because I'm a fucking idiot, I didn't remove... I didn't remove the fucking hard drive bay. But I also need to separate this cable for later when I put this motherboard in. Highly recommend you play Mixtape the game. I will look into it. I have been looking for some new games, but I've also been I'm excited for GTA 6. That's really the game I'm mainly excited for. I could do some stuff with that. I really like to make some content with it. Only way to make content with it is for it to release, though, and it's not coming out ever. Don't you wonder how much yapping adds to the build time? I would say it probably at the very least doubles it. Because if I hadn't been yapping, I would have flown through this. If I hadn't been yapping, I'd be done right now. Fucking took apart the Steam controller 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, something like that. Yapped my way into forgetting how to fucking put it back together. That was awesome. GTA 6 should come out around the time the end of the world happens at this point. I swear to God, dude. And I can't wait for it. As the world burns, I am going to... Oh, shh. I scared the fuck out of myself just now. One of those screws moved, and I thought it was a spider. You guys were up to see me put a hole in this desk. Might be a console exclusive for a bit. No, it will be. It will be a console exclusive for a while. For a year or two. Depending on how long Rockstar wants it to be a console exclusive, and that's fine. It's not. It's greedy, but there's nothing we can do about it. They want to double dip? Let them double dip. That's how they're going to run it. Fucking dickheads. Which one of these screws is the right one? I think it's this one. All right. I haven't cared about GTA since San Andreas. Interesting. Because I think GTA 4 was really good. Guys, back me up on this. GTA 4, the best GTA? I don't know if I'm going to get any backup on that one, but I think it's the best GTA. I also have a lot of personal ties to Vice City, so a big part of me wants to say Vice City, but I think San Andreas was better than Vice City, at least. And I know GTA 4 was. GTA 5, wide as an ocean, deep as a puddle. Damn straight. Someone said it. Fucking, they sacrificed every single awesome thing about GTA 4. The combat mechanics, throwing trash, parkour, shimmying. They sacrificed all of that shit. And for what? So the game looks a little bit better? Game had GTA 5 has the dog shittest ragdolls in all of human history compared to GTA 4's ragdolls. Have you seen GTA 4's ragdolls, dude? Dude, the Euphoria fucking engine, or whatever the hell it was, Euphoria physics. I think it was on an older version of the Rage engine. It was so badass. Rage Engine 9, which I think is what GTA 6 is going to be built on, it better be magic. Yo, if Rockstar does not make a perfect game, you lost. Simple as that. And you got to live up to GTA 4, and you got to live up to Vice City, and you got to live up to San Andreas, and you got to live up to the hype of GTA 5. And people have, when I go to GameStop to pick up my copy, that GameStop better be full. If you don't deliver, it has to be hype, and it has to deliver on the hype. If it ain't both of those things, it's trash. Delay it again. I fucking dare you. We'll kill all the hype for that game. GTA 4 had boat driving mechanics. Yeah, that is true. A lot. I liked that. I liked GTA 4's. Chat, controversial opinion here. GTA 4's driving mechanics are superior to GTA 5, which is very arcade and feels like you're driving a Formula 1 car when you're in a van. Did you try Cyberpunk driving? Yeah, it feels way too arcade. Most open world games have trash driving. But that's because they're open world games. They're not supposed to have good driving. Is this where it's supposed to be screwed in at? It is. No, it's not. Okay, there we go. Driving in Red Dead Redemption 2 is great. I don't know what you mean. You know, I think the driving in Red Dead Redemption 2 is even better than Red Dead Redemption 1. You know? So epic to be in a VCooter stream. Hell yeah, man. How you doing? We're just chilling. Putting together a budget shitter. With an AMD GPU. Oh my god, I'm so excited to be back with, or to be reunited with AMD's fucking drivers. It's going to be so much fun. My favorite Vice City still. Oh, hell yeah. I still have to do Vice City New Gen. What I might do next for my next live stream is, I think my next live stream is going to be a gaming stream. I mean, they talk about NVIDIA drivers being vibe coded these days. They are. I'm talking about, like, when I had to deal with, like, my RX 580 and its drivers, like, that was hell. So I'm just worried about this 570. But the drivers are ancient. They're way past being done with them. So hopefully they're solid. But dude, this is why I haven't uploaded or upgraded to Windows 11. Why would I upgrade to operating system coded by AI engineers? Oh, it's safer? It's safer to be on Windows 11 where all of my encrypted shit is protected by a fucking robot? A robot that talks and thinks it's intelligent when in reality it's just a fucking collection of numbers? The fuck? Windows 11 sucks. Argue with me about it. Does anyone even use an official Windows install? I don't use an official Windows install, but I use a Windows install. Though I wouldn't know, I've only had AMD, have not had problems. Lucky bastard. You know, AMD was a lot better for me with like Call of Duty. Certain games obviously have like an AMD sponsorship or partnership or something because they run so well, and then my NVIDIA card runs like shit. And then the equal opposites. NVIDIA cards will run well on some games and AMD cards will run like shit. And that could just actually, well, especially back in the day, it had more to do with like NVIDIA's architecture and video games and developers and how they made their games with NVIDIA's tools and shit. Whatever. Just a bunch of nerd neck shit. We don't need to get into that. Okay. So now, we're going to connect a couple of SATA cables, which are over here. And SATA power. Which I'm going to have to shove back here because it's a big cable. Oh, I wish I had another modular power supply. My main power supply is semi-modular, so you can take out all the unimportant shit, and it's so beautiful to do that, dude. It's so awesome. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. NVIDIA drivers these days have so many damn problems and people still meme on AMD about their drivers in 2015. Yeah, man, it's because people like me are still using AMD cards from 2015. Yeah, NVIDIA's drivers, the modern drivers for the modern cards are definitely worse on NVIDIA than they are on AMD. Because everyone's vibe coding. Oh my god. Guys, did you see what slop the AI made today? Like, suck my balls. I'm so tired of companies fucking forcing AI down my throat, dude. You have no idea how much it pisses me off beyond belief. Google's like, you will use AI. We're gonna start prioritizing AI search over human search. AI this, AI that. Artificial intelligence. We don't even have artificial intelligence yet, and they keep calling it that. That's like me constantly calling my fucking computer a quantum computer. Well, quantum computing. What quantum computing? There is no quantum computing. Uh-oh. Stop vibe coding. Stop. What's up, gamers? What's up, Hathel? How are you doing, man? How are you doing? Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, I thought I destroyed this hard drive just now. That was the scariest shit. Why is there a clip on the side of this? You guys are never going to believe this. There's a clip. There's a tiny clip on the side of this cable, and it's stopping me from installing it. How is that even possible? Oh, I put the fucking cable in upside down. Okay. So this PC build in its entirety has just been me being a retard. Skynet gonna live stream building people one day? Hey, don't fucking give them ideas! What are you doing? Shush! Fucking half the population is artificially intelligent because they aren't actually intelligent. Aha. See that? Artificially intelligent? I try to stay away from thoughts like that, saying that most people are stupid, because that's how people become, like, deities in their own mind. Like, most people are dumb. Most people are dumb. It's super simple. I got it figured out right here. It's not that simple, all right? The AI thing isn't that simple, all right? If it were to go away tomorrow, you want to know what would happen? The economy would have a rapture. it would be hell on earth for the rest of time. Not the rest of time, but for a long time. It wouldn't be all sunshine and rainbows. But in the long term, it'd be good for us because it's a cancer and it needs to go away. Bad. That doesn't mean it hasn't embedded itself in our economy and made itself way too important. Like, so important that the world would cease to function the proper way without it. And not because it, like, serves some critical value or purpose, but because it's just money relies on it, and money's so tied to it. So weird. We live in such a weird fucking time. I don't like it. I don't like it. Cables. Cable management, final boss of every PC build. Is this cable gonna go here, and then these ones are gonna go here, and then... Oh, son of a bitch. It's PCIe. And this cable is gonna go... here. Okay. That doesn't look bad. That doesn't look that bad. That doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look great. It's not bad here. I'm going to have to like fold this cable into itself. And that's not going to work. Okay. That's kind of going to have to be how it kind of works for now-ish, kind of. All right, now we got this cable here for ARGB. And now we are ready for the motherboard, I believe. Welcome to the end time, Squidward. I hope you like the leather. Huh? Oh. Yo, he's building the doohickey machine. I'm building a thing. I've built a thing. Would say Jeremy Clarkson. I've done a thing. Alrighty, so that is cables managed. I don't know if you guys do your cable management before or after, but I like to do mine before. That way I can just plug everything into the motherboard, get all the cables tightened up right there, and then be done with it after I put the motherboard in. Alrighty. So the glass comes off as little tiny like clippy clips. Spending $1,000 to play GTA 6 is wild. PS5 Pro, dang, the Series X $800 is the better option. The Series X for $350 to $450 used is a better option than that. A PS5 used for $350, $400 is a better option than that. Don't pay $1,000 for a console. Fuck paying $1,000 for a console. Alrighty. So let's see. Hey, we got $5 from the Only Salvation. Thank you so much for the 5, man. You didn't include anything in your message, but I sincerely appreciate it. You're one hell of a G unit. Series X is way cheaper used. That's why I got my Series X used. This is even cheaper than the used PS5 mostly. See, this is what I'm saying. The Series X is so unloved and unwanted. You can get a brand new Series X used from a fucking pawn shop in California like I did for $350. It's so easy. It's so easy, dude. All right. Now you guys can see in here, so we need the motherboard. We need motherboard screws. Got those. Hathel 98 with the $10. Good luck with the build. Thank you so much, Hathel. You guys are seriously insane with the donations. I appreciate it. Seriously. You guys are helping out with this build. I've spent a couple of dollars on this build, even though most of its parts I've already used. I've spent a couple of bucks, so I do appreciate it. You guys are helping out. You probably mentioned this already. What's the plan for this PC? The plan for this PC is I am going to let it sit for a month because I need to buy it RAM. And then I'm going to give it to my friend. Oh, shit, son. Oh, shit, son. gonna be a tight fit, son. Son. You are kidding me, son. Hold on. I'm gonna fucking put this up so you guys can actually see what the fuck is going on. Son. Son. How the fuck am I supposed to get my cables in here, son? Look at this. Hold on. I can't see the stream. I gotta wait until I can see the stream. Dremel time? Do not bring up the Dremel. There's cables in here. Try to put my motherboard in. It goes right over the cables. So now I need to put all the cables in through the top, which is gonna look wonderful. That's why you screw in the motherboard first. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It's not that big of a deal, though. It's just a couple of cables I gotta move. If it'll fit through here. Oh, you dumb bitch, it won't fit through there. Thermaltake. Do something. All right. I've now separated the power cable because it separates for some fucking reason. Yes, I've squeezed it in. I've squeezed it in to your woman. Does my power cable come from? No, what the fuck? I have a very similar case, and my power cable doesn't come from the fucking ceiling. At least Project Helix, we get both World PC and Xboxes One with Steam Epic Games. Oh yeah. I'm super excited for Project Helix because I'm going to definitely make reviews on it. Reviews. I'm going to make a review. Well, probably not a review. I kind of learned my lesson with the Steam controller. The review did very well, don't get me wrong, but I definitely think there's a lot more potential for the Steam controller outside of the reviews, now that the reviews have kind of been stolen by all the other fucking motherfuckers who got it early. Which is always the best part of being a tech YouTuber. It's very difficult to grow off of these new fucking releases because, well, everyone else is on the new releases too, and they're also going to get them early. It was a very bad troll since you didn't read my message. You're welcome for the worst $5 bait of all time. Yeah, I'll sub. Yeah, I was going to say, you didn't have a message, sir. Sir? Sir? Did it censor your message? That would be hilarious if it did. You said something bad enough for it to censor. That would be the crazier thing. Dom's a nerd, and we all know it. The only salvation. Thank you for the $5, man. Dom? Did you hit one key over? Because people call me Don. Hey, what the fuck is this cable? Hold on. If this cable is this cable, then what is this cable? Oh, it's the fucking... You're such a retard, dude. Anyways, thank you for the $5, the only salvation. You're awesome, man. Steam Machine was said to cost over 1K. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it once. One bit. One single bit. It'll be worth every bit of a grand, even if it isn't a grand. All right. And you know what's going to happen to that Steam Machine the second it comes out, don't you, boy? Oh, it's going to be absolutely raped by scalpers. Valve is not going to know what hit him. With the scalper situation, it's going to be insane. Hold on, I can't see. Come on, I can't get this motherboard on these standoffs. Ah! Of course. Of course. I can't get this fucking IO shield in. I had it in earlier. Right now, AMD cards are better because the 50 series were let down, not gonna lie. 50 series was a severe letdown, and they all caught on fire, which is fun. Okay, there we go. I need like a flashlight or something. Son of a bitch. Are the standoffs even in the right spot? Oh, this thing's upside down. I put the fucking IO shield upside down. That's the second time I put something upside down. Come on. Okay. Too bad I have a powerful PC built, which I don't find motivation to even game on. Well, then buy a Steam Machine for no reason. Honestly, I don't quite know what Valve's aiming at with the Steam Machine. It doesn't seem like it's a wonderful idea, to be 110% honest with you guys. I mean, it does seem like a good idea, especially with like how dominant Valve's been on the PC side of things for them to have their own pre-built PC for you to use, but I just can't see it being an acceptable price where people would be like, yeah, that's a good deal. Like, can you honestly see people seeing the Steam Machine for $1,000 and then being like, yeah, you the bitch, I'd make that deal? My brother runs 9060, 16 gigabyte, very happy. Best budget card that also has some future proof right now. I would say the 60 and the 79,000 series AMD GPUs are probably your best bang for your buck. That and the RTX 5070. The problem is that I absolutely need an RTX 5070. I don't want an RTX 5070. It's a $600 card. That's 12 gigabytes. It has 12 gigabytes of VRAM. It's absolute garbage, but it's what I need for my work, because all of my work requires NVIDIA encoders and NVIDIA architecture and this, that, or the other. You guys will be able to see more here in a second. I'll have to stand this thing up and then get all these cables managed and hopefully get this thing powered on. So 9060 XT is the best budget card for me. 16 gig because I do not like the 8 gigabyte cards anymore, just not future proof. Yeah, I have one, and they're terrible. They can't really keep up with much anymore, especially at 1440p. Well, Valve can't even sell it at a loss. Yeah, but then where are they going to make their money back? Steam sales? They already make a fuck ton of money off of Steam sales. Like, think about this logistically. How are they going to make that money back? They sell controllers, but they don't sell controllers, and they're not going to sell controllers at the same rate as like Microsoft or Sony. So how are they going to make the money to be able to sell the Steam Machine at a loss? It's an interesting argument. I'm willing to hear it, but I just don't understand how it would work. I mean, obviously it would have to work like the Xbox or the PlayStation, but it can't work like that. It doesn't have the same type of audience. What do you think about the new SCUF Omega? Not a fan. It's a SCUF controller. Things are coming together for this PC, looking good. Yeah, we're almost done. I have to, now that the motherboard's screwed in, I have to stand it up, connect all the cables, and then test fire it. Then we can get Windows installed. Get her running. I gotta say, in this market, if you build something that has these specs and go fully used parts, it's the way to go. Bought a 9600 XT for $350 used last year and sold my 3070 for $270. Good idea. Yeah, my 3070 is worth almost $200 now, which is still ridiculous. The 3070 should be a $50 card by this point, man. What the fuck's going on? .24-pin power. Oh, shit. This braided shit is fucking gay. It's not working right. It's whatever. Yo, dude, I was watching your videos today, and honestly, you're the coolest guy I've seen ever on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. Ever on YouTube is high praise, so I appreciate it. Bought a PC a month and a half ago. That shit went up $1,000 since then. Glad I grabbed it when I did. Yeah, it's fucking getting crazy out here, man. If you want something, you got to get it now. I'm still trying to get my hands on a 5070, but I just don't have the fucking money to do that. It's so ridiculous, dude. They want so much money for a 12 gigabyte card. I just don't want to get it off my 8 gigabyte card. Stop torturing me. Holy shit. It's ridiculous what's going on out here. Alright, so now we got SATA. So the hard drive and the SSD are good to go. Front panel. Front panel going in. If you can save money, if you want to save money, go AM4, because AM5 are you gonna go higher than 1,000? Yeah. AM4 is still viable. A lot of people don't understand that. AM4 is still an extremely viable platform. I run AM4 still, and I would heavily recommend other people look into it if they're looking to build a PC. AM4 has a lot of upgradability for the future. Not as in like new CPUs will be released. That's not going to happen. But you can, at the very least, get an upgrade HD audio. Get an upgrade later on if you want. USB 3.0. Shit. Oh, fuck. Yes, god damn it. You son of a bitch. This motherboard, I thought it didn't have USB 3.0. It was just hidden. Oh, joy. AMD just re-released the 5800X 3D because so many people going after AM4 due to Ramageddon. Hell yeah. That's like fucking Jaguar releasing XJ220 again. $8 GB of VRAM for $700 is what I paid for my 3070 because of that. Because I paid during the mining crisis. Then every game immediately started demanding more. Damn, man. Oh, yeah. I'd recommend placing a price tracker on GPUs you are interested in because occasionally some cards show up on sale for their MSRP based on the partner company it is, like Asus MSI. I appreciate that tip, but listen to the wording you just said. Occasionally some cards do show up for sale for their MSRP. That's how crazy shit's gotten. Occasionally you can find something on sale. You might be able to get it for its base price. I don't even know anymore, man. We're getting... Are you a brother? No, I'm one of those Cletus McFarlane hell yeah brothers, but I am not like a brother to another mother or something. I don't know. But why? Why are you asking me these things? Why are you questioning me? All right. Now we got ARGB. V Cletus. We are all brothers, my guy. That is true. We are all brothers. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. I will check on you later. Thank you. Sorry I haven't been talking these past few minutes. I've been trying to focus on getting this cable to fucking do the fucking thing. Please. Hold on. Come on. At least GameSir, just missing a few screws in the noggin. Oh, aren't we all? At least GameSir made all the Tarantulas at the same price for the Xbox PC edition. That is wild. I am very excited for the Tarantula Pros and the Tarantula Xbox and the 8K Super Controller they got planned. The Tarantulas are going to be fun. I hate the name so fucking much. I can't stand the name at all. But symmetrical Xbox controllers, like, that's going to be pretty interesting. And then we'll have another 8K controller from GameSir. Probably going to have, I'm going to venture to guess, a similar response time to the G7 Pro 8K. Maybe faster because it doesn't have rumble motors or anything like that, or wireless. Depends on how they run it. Depends on how they tune it. Very excited. Very excited. You ever seen a Tarantula before? Yes. Up close. And it was by force. I was on a boat. Jesus, man, it was the worst. The Tarantula controllers look odd to me. Yeah, they are a little odd looking. Especially the original. Like the original base Tarantula looks really strange. The RGB looks strange. The everything on it looks a little strange. Zip tie can go down there. Bam. Now, we need CPU power. I don't even know how the hell these go together. Oh, they slide. CPU power. Anyways, we fumbled the bag removing the Xbox controller support because the 8K was improved. You're removing the Xbox controller support. I don't know what you're talking about there. Razer did the snake thing. Someone's bound to do the spider thing. That's true. Prefer symmetrical controllers. They just feel right. They do feel right. They are the best. They feel... I like the argument for symmetrical controllers a lot more nowadays than I did back then. It's, they're just really comfortable. I won't pre-order the tarantula controller. I doubt it'll be sold out. Knock on wood. Yeah, no, it won't be. GameStars never has sold out controllers. It's fine. Don't pre-order things. Wait. Are they like a PS4 controller? They're a little bit. Yeah, a little bit like a PS4 controller. The thumbstick layout is, at least. And they're smaller as well. So they're really like, actually, yeah, they're really like the PS4 controller. They're a lot like the DualSense. Or the DualShock. DualShock 4. I don't know, I prefer Xbox layout. I tried the 8BitDo Pro 2 for a while. Yeah, Xbox layout's nice too. Oh, just wanted to say thanks for making that video a while back on the Cyclone 2 and the 2 Easy SMX controllers. I've been using the Cyclone 2 for a while and I like it a lot. No problem. I'm glad it helped out. Glad you enjoyed it. All right, now that's CPU power, CPU cooler, RAM, storage, Windows. What is this? 1 hour, 56 minutes? I could have got this done a lot quicker if I wasn't streaming, but piece of resistance. RX 578 gigabyte. I subbed this morning while looking for a replacement for my Xbox Elite Series 2. Thank you for the quality content. No problem, man. No problem. I hope you enjoy your stay. Hope you enjoy your stay. Alrighty. Thank you. Coming right out. Shit. Okay. Okay. This is problematic. Holy moly, a 570. Yeah, it's old. But it's going to get the job done. What the fuck? Oh, that's so cool. You ever tried using a controller where the face buttons are lower down and the right stick is positioned on top? Feels so wrong. Have I? Ever? I don't think so. Guys, the build is dead. There is a thing right here. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a solid piece of metal that will not move or come out where the GPU I/O or ports are supposed to be. It won't come out. This little piece will, but these pieces don't pop out. They're connected. Are you serious? Oh! Thank God. Usually they have a tab. They didn't have a tab. Thank God. Usually the fucking... I'm used to the Lee and Lee cases where they have like a tab and they're like fancy. I was so certain. I was like, there's no way. There's no way this doesn't have... I was like, because there's always a tab. I don't know. I'm used to my fancy Lee & Lee cases that are $160. USB 3.0 cable, really giving me a run for my fucking money right now. God damn it. I might need to remove 2 of them, yeah. Why would I? No, I don't need to do that. The fuck? Actually, no, yeah, I do. I thought it was going to be Dremel time. Yeah, it was gonna end up being. I was gonna fucking end this stream and then fucking start hacking away at shit till shit started working. Give no fucks. Shit's getting done tonight, bitch. Okay. You don't like to go... graphics cards don't like to go in. All right. Got this fucking card screwed in. We're almost done. We're almost done. GameStar is dead set on their 2 back buttons and 2 shoulder buttons, saying it as 4 buttons. I like my Vader 5. I like my Vader 5, but use the G7 8K because of sticks. Yeah, that's a humongous problem. Is they just won't fucking budge, will they? I'd suggest laying the case down before installing the GPU. It's safer. You were right, but I wanted it to be seen on camera, and it was a little harder to see it on camera. Lee & Lee Landcool 216 is an $80 fancy case. Hell yeah, I like the 216. I have a LG 237 or an LC 237. No, CG 237. That's what it's called. The case or the model number. Alrighty. Mouse, keyboard, DisplayPort. Finally, oh, real quick, GPU power. Quick once over, make sure everything's tight. Alrighty. Looks like we're ready to try and start this thing up. No! You slut. Did I turn the fucking power supply off wrong? No. Is it plugged in? He has to ask himself because he truly doesn't fucking know. Where's the damn power cable? Power cable was not plugged in. Fuck. You can install a stripped down AI-less Windows 11. That's actually super useful. I might take a look into that. Hold on. Let me think. My first GPU was an RX 570. It was a great card for the money. It is going to be a great card for the money for my friend. I am super excited to give this to him. 570 is a great card for a starter GPU. Maybe not so much nowadays, but it'll work. I don't know. Okay, one of the fans works. Let's see if it posts. So 2 of the fans need to be... I completely fucked the ARGB. But, let's see if it posts real quick. This GPU is tiny. It's teensy tiny. Dude, it's making the weirdest sounds. I need to do some stuff around the house. I'll see you around. I'll see you around, boyo. First GPU was in a laptop. GT 630M, literally the worst thing you could ever imagine. Oh, I could fucking imagine. I used to have a AMD laptop GPU with 2 gigabytes of VRAM. That's what I started this channel on. All right, we're in a bit of a boot loop, which is fun. Sometimes it fucking just gets its way, or sometimes it just works its way out of it. Sometimes it needs the power drained or the CMOS cleared. But I gotta get these other 2 fans working too. Come on, post. Give me this one last chance to post. Okay. Case looks like it's built for water cooling. It might be. I mean, it's got the nice panoramic glass. I like it. Making sure everything is triple seated already. I can see you're doing it already. Yes. I think what I need is... Well, I expect a boot loop. Actually, here, hold on. Here's what we'll do. We'll try 1 stick of RAM. And then next time I shut it off, I'll get these fans working again. It's memory training. AMD takes a while sometimes. Big oof. I notice the more sticks I put in, the less it likes to boot. That's a consistency I've noticed with PC building. I've never gotten my PC to start first try with 4 sticks. Ever. Never. Unless it was already comfortably running beforehand. I can hear it ticking away and doing things, though. So, we'll just give it a minute. Hopefully it posts. I had a 488 motherboard, integrated RAM in 2011. Oh my god. Jesus. I made Max Payne 3 4K 60 FPS on my RX 570. It was great. Hell yeah, I didn't even know you could play Max Payne 3 at 4K 60 FPS. Friend hopefully understands it's a 1080p machine. Oh yeah. Resolutions don't matter to my buddy. It's not like, he's not thinking about 1080p versus 1440p or like anything like that. He's thinking about a couple of older games, a couple of newer games that are easier to run. And not much else. This is going to be a real simple machine. I would ideally like to get it posting and like Windows up and running before I fucking end this stream, because that's what this whole thing was about. I'm going to shut it down. Jesus. And then hopefully just when I start it up again, it just works. I'll also try to get these fans running. Oh, okay. I think I figured out the fans. the fans. Okay. Shit. That's a lot of that's a lot to get to. God damn it. Alright, so we gotta take the GPU out. Forgot to fucking remove the DisplayPort cable. Of course I did. Because this build's going so well. And then... fan cable has to be removed. I'm going to have to do some stuff behind this case, so you guys aren't going to be able to see it. My bad. Is that one stick of RAM in the right DIMM slot? I know there is an order to put them in for single channel and dual channel. The single stick is in the leftmost slot. I don't exactly know where it's supposed to go for single channel. I think it might need to be going in slot 2, actually, now that I think about it. I think it's slot 2 and 4 that are single channel. I was having trouble figuring that out at the beginning of the stream. Fucking nerd neck shit, dude. Nerd neck shit. Alright, ARGB fans should be linked up. Now, I'm going to try putting this RAM in this second slot. Oh my god. Oh my god, Dustin, RAM slots feels like hell. Alright. Shit, that might be my... No, that can't be my issue. Bitch! Should be in slots 2 and 4 for dual channel. Alrighty. Fuck it, we'll do 2 again. Proper channeled RAM. It should run. It just probably needs a couple of restarts and a little bit of time. It's what I've noticed. The number one thing I've noticed that PCs need is like just fucking... They're like women. You ever like talk to a woman trying to get ready for an event or something? Just give me a fucking minute. I hate this fucking thing. Hope display cable is connected to GPU. It was, indeed. Lost me at talking to a woman. I'm sorry, bud. Trust me, I've only done it scarcely throughout my life, which is how I have the knowledge that I do. Fucking chick, a couple of years ago, I'll never forget this. Fucking chick at the dispensary complimented my shoes, and I fucking froze, and I had no idea what to do. Because I was like, what the fuck? It's like, huh? The fuck do you want? She's gonna rob me. That's dead ass. Alright. Alright, now the fans are spinning. But the RGB doesn't work. Okay, so we're one step closer. GPU fans? Those? Ah! Okay, yeah, those are spinning. I couldn't see them. No fucking way the monitor wasn't on. Maybe it was turning on. Welp. Currently have no signal. I talk to computers. Same. Just got to play it the right way, fail a couple of times, and eventually you are almost successful. Ah. Almost successful. If it doesn't seem to be working, stick your finger in it and see if that helps. Sir. 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 Hi again, my dear, dear cousin. I miss you. I miss you too, sis. Can't wait to see you guys again. Oh my god, there was a visit. Oh my god, I completely... Oh my shit. We're gonna have to catch you guys in the next visit. I'm sorry about that. I'll talk to Mom about that today. Can't wait to see you guys. Every chick at the local dispos near me looks like the receptionist from Monsters, Inc. Don't even recognize them as an opposite gender. There's a couple of those near here too, but not too many. Most of them are alright. And by alright, I mean they wear like normal clothes, and if they have black hair, it's by birth, not by choice. Reset CPU cooler next. That's always my second problem after RAM seating. I don't know, man. CPU is a lot. I don't want to repaste it. It's staying on. It's not boot looping like crazy or anything like that. I don't know. I gotta leave, but good luck, man. You've got this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Music Dominator 524. You're a G. Fuck, man. I don't know. Could see if it boots from motherboard. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. I still feel like it's just... I don't know. Would eliminate GPU being an issue. Yeah, but it doesn't have an iGPU. So I can't do that, unfortunately. I don't know. Yeah, the 3600 doesn't have integrated graphics. Which is good. It shouldn't. But I can't... I don't know. I'm going to try one RAM stick again for one last time. Try to see if that works. Oh, it sucks. I'm spoiled on AM5. Bastard. All the fans spin. Everything seems to work. Come on. Now the monitors. Okay, I was about to say. Are any lights solid on the motherboard? This is one of those motherboards that... Hey! Bitch! Hell yeah. Only took a little bit. Not that bad. Sorry. Sorry I screamed. But, 2 hours, 20 minutes. And I got a boot. Look at that. Now all I need to do is install Windows. Test out a couple of games. Try to see if it runs. I need to get the ARGB on these two fans running, but that shouldn't be an issue. You gonna boot me into the Windows thing? Oh shit, I didn't boot it off of the fucking... I didn't boot it off the drive or the thing. Oh wait, that's Windows. Let's see. Yes. I'm so happy. That's great. What a wonderful time. What a wonderful time. Not that bad. I built my first PC in like 4 hours somehow. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. All right. Well, I think I am going to go piss and to get this Windows install set up and then start running some games on this bitch now that I got it running. Hell yeah. Gonna go get myself something to eat. And then tomorrow, we're going to have a video out, by the way. Tomorrow, we're going to have thumbsticks versus trackpads versus gyro, so keep an eye out for that. I'll also have a video on this PC after trackpads versus thumbsticks versus gyro. We're doing the Steam controller versus the DualSense Edge. Then we're doing $500 budget PC. Yeah. And that should be fun. That should be fun. Then we're doing the PC build. That should be fun. Now burn it down with Prime 95 and Furmark. Oh my god, I would actually set it on fire if I did that. Hell yeah, another video. Yep, we're going to have a video, and then we're going to have another video about 5 days after that, and then if we're on schedule, we should have another video 4 or 5 days after that. So we should be like, before the 15th, should have 3 or 4 videos up for June. And in total, I'm looking to shoot for about 7 or 8 projects. I did 4 last month, and I did 5 the previous month. So I'm shooting for 8 because I'm starting this month off hella fast with this new video. So yeah, now Linux. Yeah, Linux is gonna be fun. I definitely have to give that a shot because this shit sucks. I fucking hate Windows so much. All right. Do you guys have any further questions before I go? I'm about to light this up on stream because YouTube doesn't apparently stopped giving a fuck about everything I do a while ago. Any further comments, questions about the PC build, about upcoming content, about anything? Because I'm about to skedaddle and then get this fucking shit done. Strong and hard. Nigga, you gay. I love this thing already, and I'm super excited. I'm so happy. All right, time to go. I love you guys. Oh yeah, I have to end the stream with the Steam controller because I don't have my fucking mouse and keyboard. Take it easy. You take it easy, K-Captain. Oh yeah, also, Patreon live stream. The 6th. I'm going to be doing some gaming. I'm going to test out gaming on the Patreon live stream for live streaming here. So keep an eye out for that. I love you guys. Take it easy. I really appreciate you guys coming out here to build this with me. I mean, that's what you thought of first. Hey, that's you. GG Hathel. You guys take it easy. Love you guys. I will see you all very, very soon. GG's.